Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on the Hypixel skyblock server. In today's episode, I will be showing you how to progress in early, mid, late, and end game. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first, we'll start with early game, which is, well, basic. So, most people will say, oh, just get lapis armor and maybe an undead sword. Well, you can, the undead sword, yes, you'll be fighting mostly, undead mobs. So dealing double damage to them is definitely worth it. And it's only costs 100 coins and you can enchant it easily. So that's a really good weapon for early mid game, not even close to mid game. But instead of getting lapis armor, you should get mushroom armor, since mushroom armor actually gives more health, more damage, and is overall just better. Even in the mines, because it's just much better. So it's also like if you go here. Go to the mushroom collection. Mushroom armor, so grants the wearer with permanent night vision while worn, and during the night, the stats of this armor are tripled. So that's also the reforges. Everything. And it costs around 500 coins, which you can get in literally a few seconds of mining some wheat. So it's very easy, but you have to get the collection, which is also extremely easy. So you also want to unlock the redstone collection and probably keep most of your minions redstone so that you will unlock the accessory bag upgrades, which are extremely useful because you'll be acquiring a lot of talismans over the time. Next is mid-game. Mid-game is usually where you start getting a bit better. But still not, dragon armor or something like that. There are a few stages to mid-game. There are the early, mid, and late game of mid-game. It is a very complex stage in the game. So usually it will be it'll start with hardened diamond armor. You can grind this by either grinding for money or just, getting the diamond collection up until you have hardened diamond recipe. Then you will, and you will also have an aspect at the end by that time, hopefully. If you don't, then that is sad, really. But yeah, you probably will. Then you will also probably have a decent amount of talismans. Maybe not this much, but, some. Then, once you are done with that stage, you will go on to the mid game. It's kind of fun. Which is Ender Armor. You will have Combat 12 because you will be grinding a lot. And you'll have either killed tons of 4,000, 6,000, 9,000 health Enderman, or just bought it yourself, which costs from 100 to 200k. You will not upgrade from an aspect of the end until, later. But, so, after that... Oof, I'm about to sneeze. Yes, after that you will sneeze. Probably will in the vicinity of the time that you are doing this. But after that, you will want to... The late mid-game is very simple. It is, you might still have an aspect of the end, or you might have an aspect of the dragons, not sure. And you'll have any type of dragon armor, except superior, of course, because that's 40 mil. But you will have... that kind of dragon armor. Maybe you'll have the lower tier dragon armor. In dragon armor, there's Protector, Old, Unstable, and Holy. These 4 are like 600k the whole set. Then these 3 are from like 1 to 3 million coins, and then Superior, and then Superior, like this guy. But you can go for, you know, the lower tier ones. If you are, I'd recommend going for Unstable, because it is the better. I mean, like, all the other ones are crap. Just straight crap. Then, unless you want to save up, and you might want to buy yourself some Strong armor. Strong is best for damage, and if you still have an aspect of the end, like I do, it is very, very useful. You will also have around this many talismans, because, you know, it's easier. And so that's mid-game and all. Very, very complicated, kind of. Next is late game. In late game, there's 2 parts. This isn't 2 steps of late game. This is 2 kinds of late game. You can have, either you want to follow the dungeons path, which is better damage and might be better overall. You can do it. I recommend it, actually. If you are just going for damage, I would go for 3/4 Shadow Assassin, maybe a Livid Dagger, or if you can't get a Livid Dagger, maybe just an aspect of dragons. So with that is good. You'll have to get 4 or 5 completion, where you can just pay for carries and report the people who scam you, because it's annoying. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about my history of people scamming me, but you know. Then that is the, you know, the new kind of new late game. Then the normal late game is like, you might still be in Strong Dragon Armor. I mean, that's fine, but you'll have it like maxed, and you'll have tons of talismans. You will have an aspect of dragons or something better. You will have a warped aspect of the end, maybe. Or you might have superior dragon armor. I'm not sure. It's up to you. But you will need to grind a ton for the 40 to 60 million coins you need to get superior. So with that out of the way, let's continue to the end game. This is for people who have been playing from like 6 months to 1 year, maybe even if they're veterans like Refraction or Time Deal, I think, or Technoblade, definitely. But you can also just just stay at late game. Well, no, you can't stay at late game. I actually have been endgame. I was endgame for a small amount of time until I was scammed, which that is for another video. How I was scammed, which will come later. Way later. But yeah, so you'll want to do these for endgame. I'm gonna explain endgame. So the old mid game is superior dragon armor, 50 mil Midas, completely maxed out everything. Fabled, renowned, everything super maxed and like crazy good and stuff. But still costs like 500 million coins. Or you can go the cheaper, probably better route of Shadow Assassin, full Shadow Assassin, that is like recombobulated, livid fragged, renowned, and then fabled, recombobulated, livid dagger, that's all maxed and crazy and stuff like that, no one cares. And talismans, and that's the dungeon ones. Maybe a giant sword instead of livid dagger, because the giant sword does have better damage than a front stab of a livid dagger. So, then you will need. So, what some people overlook is talismans. that is a huge problem in the Hypixel skyblock community. People miss out, people completely ignore them, completely. And what that does, sorry, what that does is people on the outside look super fresh, recompopulated everything, but then they only deal like 10k damage, and it's, not good. And like they're in full shadow assassin armor and a livid dagger, and it's like best DPS build, but they don't deal at all like any damage. So you have to pretty much, you can spend like 10 mil if you're mid game or late game. You can spend 10 mil on like armor sets and stuff, and then spend the other hundreds of millions of coins you have on maxing out your talismans. Currently I deal 16k in strong dragon armor with an aspect of the end, which is very good. And to Enderman I deal, let's see, I have tested this only once and I kind of forget. I am also only combat, oops, that was someone else. 21k, yeah, okay, 21k to Enderman. That's pretty good. But yeah, so you will want to, and I'm about to die. You will want to get talismans. That is very important. But if you want to, you can focus on the more basic kind of classic progression, which is what I. Oh, what is it? I just want to quickly nab at myself some. Oh wait, it was already. Okay. Well, now there's tons of zealots, so. So yeah, like the stuff you'll really kind of. So here, first I just want to say that this profile that I am on is a new profile. It is day 3, and I already have strong dragon armor and an aspect at the end. That is called speed running, but I still have talismans. It's still not a crappy profile. So, but what I'm trying to do is, this is a no dungeons profile, so no dungeons. Like, I can't go to dungeons. It's prohibited. If I go to, I can't go to the, I do have floor 2 unlocked because I was just, paying for some carries for like 1,000 coins. But yeah. But this profile is actually a co-op with Demoncraft22 and Connor X520. Both of these people are viewers. Very nice, very sweet. Connor X520, or just Connor, started yesterday. This is my day 3, and I just kind of sped ran it. Whew, that's me. Going down with a bit of sniffles. But yeah, you will definitely want to do something close to that. You don't have to do exactly that. I would just recommend it if you are a complete new person, really new. But if you aren't, do whatever you want. I don't care. If you want, you can even, who knows, do an only dungeons profile. That would be good. Start with rotten armor and just climb yourself up. That would be good. I'm kind of doing the opposite. No dungeons, except, I'm dungeons 2, and I'm a mage 2, and I'm a berserk, none. No, I'm not a class of any of these. And how much essence? 39. Wow. Huh. A dragon? Okay, probably not, but you know. So yeah, that is pretty much going to conclude today's episode here on the Hypixel network. Yes, it is a pickle network, so don't ask. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, all you have to do is subscribe. It's the bane of YouTubers, telling people to subscribe. I mean, 30 Virus in his latest stream just told everyone to subscribe. So that was freaky, literally. Oh, hey, whoa. Okay, I killed him. Okay, you don't mess with the grin. Too good for you. So yeah, if you want to watch more of these amazing videos about how to be amazing at Hypixel skyblock, you just gotta subscribe. It's super easy. Takes 2 seconds, and it helps a lot. Blah 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 blah. But technically, this is my 30th subscriber special. But I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna put that in the title because I don't want to. It's boring. You probably don't want to know that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's episode. I did. It was fun to make. Hopefully the thumbnail's good. I don't know what future Gren's gonna do. Stop trying to shoot me, idiot. But yeah, if you do want to comment down below your thoughts or anything like that, just do it. It's fun. I like it. So, catch you in the next episode.